on this edition of Size Eyes on the Sky.
We had another beautiful day across the state, but those temps are long gone. It's going to get chilly. I'll have more for you later in the show.
And Eric is also in the studio to give us our national forecast. Size Eyes starts now.
It's Monday night on ISU TV, broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa. This is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television program brings you the weather from around the country to the heart of Iowa. The ISU Meteorology Department team of forecasters keep you ahead of the storm. From Iowa's most trusted weather team, this is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Welcome back to Size Eyes on the Sky. This is Jan here in the studio with us today.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Pretty good.
So it was pretty pleasant waking up this morning with the temps that were around.
It was a very nice day walking around campus.
Yeah, it wasn't even breezy this morning at all.
No, not at all.
Light jacket.
Yep, but it's getting breezy again out there, and the temperatures are cooling down a lot. So.
Yeah, they are.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, we can definitely see that tomorrow morning our temperatures are going to be very low. So we're not going to be having those nice fall temperatures anymore.
Yeah, definitely some changes around here for sure. Let's go ahead and take it over to Eric with our national forecast.
We had snow across the nation today. I'll tell you exactly where in my national forecast after the break.
Welcome back to Size Eyes on the Sky. Let's go ahead and take it over to Eric with the national forecast.
Hi, thank you. And actually, looking back at our day planner, our highs will actually only be in about the 30s tomorrow, not what it said, 40s and 50s. Those temperatures are long gone for us for right now. But as we look at the highs for today, you can see today it wasn't too bad. You can see in Chicago it was 62, but up in Minneapolis, that's when you see that the cold temperature started coming down. You got 31 up there. But look down there in Dallas, still very nice temperatures down there at 79 degrees. Look around the nation today, you can see that cold air has been moving in. As you can see in Denver, it's only 18. In St. Louis, they're ahead of that cold front still at 65 and 57 over in Chicago. As we look to the northeast, you can see it hasn't gotten too cold there yet. We got 46 over in Syracuse, 55 down in Pittsburgh, and 55 in our nation's capital. As we move down to the southeast, you can see that is where some of the warmer temperatures are as of right now. You got 61 in Atlanta, 63 in New Orleans, and 62 over in Little Rock. So we move down to the southwest. This is where the warmest temperatures were today. You can see Las Vegas was at 78 degrees, or is at 78 degrees. Phoenix is still at 80 degrees out there right now, and it is still 62 over in San Francisco. So let's take a look at the northwest now. You can see Seattle, it is 48. 51 in Salem, but as you move farther to the east, you can see that cold air starting to move in. You got 42 only over in Boise. Let's move back to the Midwest. You can see a defined line from where that cold air is, where it's up in Pierre, it's only 18 degrees, but as you move further to the southeast, you can see it's still 38 in Des Moines and 44 down in Kansas City. So look at the clouds and radar. You can see this is where all that snow was, just pounding Minnesota area and the northern Wisconsin, where they been forecasted about a foot of snow from this system. And then you can see this is that snow band that will be hitting some of Iowa. If you're up in the northwest Iowa, we'll have more chances of getting some snow, but we'll have more of that in our Iowa forecast later in the show. As we look at the weather warnings and watches, you can see this is the that snowstorm up here, but you can see down in the south in Texas, you got the freeze warnings and watches. So it's going to be starting to get cold down there as well. So it's not just us that's getting the cold. It's a lot of the nation that'll be hitting some of this cold. So look at the futurecast. You can see you got the snow up in Minneapolis area. That is going through there tonight, and it goes into the morning hours. It'll be going over Wisconsin and over the Great Lakes and then out of our area. and we'll be left with just clouds here in Iowa, clearing a little farther off to the southwest. As we go into Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon, you can see the clouds are just going to cover the whole Midwest with some still slight chances of flow up in the Great Lakes area. So look at the highs for tomorrow. You can see it's going to start getting cold in some parts of the nation. We got only a high of 4 over in Billings, Montana, 12 in Denver, but it's still 83 down in Phoenix, and still just ahead of that cold front, 52 in Dallas. Our travel city of the week is Hunter, New York. You can see tomorrow it's still looking pretty nice out there with 64 on Tuesday, 56 on Wednesday, but as you start getting through the rest of the week, it starts cooling off just a little bit at 46, 43, and just the 40s for the rest of the week. But all in all, it won't be too bad. Back to you, Sydney.
Thank you, Eric, with that forecast. Definitely some winter weather is starting to affect much of us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the question for the trivia question. The earliest measurable snowfall fell in Iowa in 1942 on what day? A, September 24th, B, October 12th, C, November 15th, or D, November 22nd. And we'll go ahead and go over to Jan on the wall with some Iowa weather.
Hi guys. We've got some rain and snow in the northern parts of the state. I'll tell you who's going to get how much snow in just a little bit. Hi guys, welcome back. Looking at our current conditions in Ames, it is 35. Winds are out of the north-northwest. It's pretty windy out there, 22 mile-per-hour winds right now. Our current temperatures around the state getting pretty cold. We've got 31 up here in Mason City, 29 over in Sioux City, 30 down in Council Bluffs, and 38 in Des Moines. It's a little bit warmer ahead of the cold front over here, 50 and 60 in some other parts of the state. Our highs today, we were in the 30s, 30 up in Fort Dodge, 38 down in Des Moines. Those temperatures are going down though. Current winds, we've got 21 up here in Mason City, 24 over in Sioux City, 20 in Council Bluffs. Very windy out there. It's going to be pretty windy the next couple of days as this weather moves through. Clouds and radar, we've got our snow up here in the northwest part of the state. This pink is going to be your freezing rain, your wintry mix, and the green is still your rain. So we've got lots of precip going on up here, making travel a little trickier, but we shouldn't have too much going on. Looking at our futurecast, right now we've got some snow, like I said, moving across the northern parts of the state into tomorrow morning. And then as we go in through Tuesday, pretty much just clouds, but no more snow as we get out of the morning hours. Expected snowfall, Mason City is going to see the most. They've got 1.3 inches. In Fort Dodge and Ames, we've got 0.4. And as you get down to the south, just a trace. Our lows tonight, we've got 22 over in Sioux City, 27 down in Des Moines, 24 up in Mason City, getting pretty chilly in the overnight. Tomorrow's highs, though, won't be much above that. 30 in Mason City, 31 in Fort Dodge, and 37 down in Ottumwa as this cold mass just takes over the state. Looking at our watches and mornings, we can see this brown over here is pretty much just wind. We've got high winds for the next couple days. Wind chills will be very low, so it's time to pull out your coat and mittens if you haven't already. Looking at our forecast for tonight, we've got a low of 23, a wintry mix in the overnight hours. Gusts can be up to near 40 miles an hour, though, so it's going to be pretty windy out there. Our forecast for tomorrow, a high of 26, not that 41 we saw on our day planner, unfortunately. But snow in the morning, it should be wrapped up by the time you're walking to classes in the morning, though, and still fairly windy tomorrow. Looking at our extended forecast, as you can see on Tuesday, we've got our snow, but that, like I said, will be done in the morning. As for our next chance of snow, it'll be Saturday. We've got a 30% chance. Our highs, though, for the week, they will struggle to get over freezing for the rest of the week. Back to you.
Thank you, Jan. Let's go ahead and revisit our trivia question for the day. measurable snowfall fell in Iowa in 1942 on what day? A, September 24th, B, October 12th, C, November 15th, or D, November 22nd? And the correct answer is A, September 24th. Wow, that's pretty early.
I'm glad we didn't have that this year.
That's actually great that we didn't have it this year.
You know, I don't think I'm gonna be ready for these cold temperatures that we're about to get the rest of this week. I don't know.
No, I pulled out my winter jacket
Yeah?
by seeing the highs over the week.
I was fortunate enough that I went home last week, so I was able to bring my winter coat back with me as well when I came back to Ames. So I'm gonna be kind of ready for this, but it's still gonna be a shock to our systems.
It will be for sure.
It's definitely going to be cold, and that wind is not going to be fun to deal with at all.
No, but we're not alone. Most of the country seems to be in this cold air, so.
Yeah, I saw some places in Texas had a high of 80 today, but tomorrow their highs will only be, some places only 40.
Oh,
So
wow.
we think it's bad for us. That shock to their system might be a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. We're at least, we've had it before. We're
Yeah.
used to it pretty much.
Yeah, I think today actually across the state it was close to 70 degrees in southeastern Iowa and then 28 in northwestern Iowa, so quite the change across the state.
Yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised when walking around classes. It was
I know, it
really
was
nice
great.
out.
It
It
really
was.
was. It was a beautiful fall day, but
Yeah.
that's the end of it.
Yeah.
It all changes now.
Winter is here.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately.
I kept that in mind when walking around today with just a light jacket, thinking
Yep.
about what was to come. So, did you
I
say that you went home and got your winter jacket? Are you Minnesota?
I did go home. No, I'm from Omaha.
Omaha, okay, so Nebraska.
Still plenty warm there. Didn't get any snow.
No.
Got some snow coming, looks like overnight though, but
Yeah, no.
nothing like what Minnesota and Minneapolis got.
I think one of the good things is that ground temperatures are still warm enough that we're not going to have to worry about too much of an accumulation this early in the season. But after this week, the ground temps should be around freezing, so it'll look more like winter around
Yes,
here.
definitely.
For sure. Well, that's all we have time for on this Size Edition. Thanks for watching.